Glad to have you along from Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Utah head coach before the game. This has been a disappointment all the way around. Everybody thought this team was going to be terrific. Ranked in the top 25 to start the season, getting off to an 0-3 start has been shocking, but he continues to believe they have talent. It only takes one game to right the ship, and that starts today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll bring it back. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hands it off. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. They're all over it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. The fake wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. 3rd down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this team.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Bray. Across the 25. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Utes! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Right side, it's Young.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Going to the run, it's Hawkins. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Grab behind the line. It's Young. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And down he goes back at the 3.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-goal situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Rolls right, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Quickly to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Really excited to see what Utah is going to do this year. You're so used, David. We were for years seeing Kyle Whittingham strolling the sidelines for Utah. Obviously, he's now off in Ann Arbor, but with Dampier back at quarterback, they've got the pieces. And the Big 12 every year we know is so wide open. If Utah can continue to be physical, they had some big losses, especially along the offensive line. I think this could be a special season in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, and you saw a lot of good moments from Dampier. I mean, this guy can scramble around, can run around, can make things happen. It's the passing game. Can it evolve? Can it grow? They've got weapons, but it all starts with the quarterback.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost housed and finally dragged down at the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Moves to his right. He'll try to do it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the move, it's Bray. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Utah!
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Turning it on. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
I'll tell you what, when the ball's tossed on the perimeter really quickly, you got to take really good angles. When I'm a safety and I'm spinning down, I'm trying to catch that guy. He's got so much space out there now. I don't have a lot of help from my defensive tackles and my defensive ends. Those are tough spots to be in. You could tell the running back won that battle, got a bunch of yards. Nice positive play for this offense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. He's got the 1st down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Long way to go on second down. The run inside. It's Hawkins.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He'll set up to throw. Out wide right, it's Hawkins. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hits the hole. It's Bray. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Drops back. It's Stampier. Throws to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He's looking to pass. Out wide left, it's Bray. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Looking for the marker. Still on his feet at the 35. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Well, that's about as risky as he can get as a head coach. Early in the game, 4th down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job, offense.
And the Utes with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. This guy can throw it. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the direct snap, it's Brink. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Fresh center downs going to the air. Left side is Hawkins. At the 45 on his way. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Grabbed behind the line, it's Young. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking left. He's got it. And he will score. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
from our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Crimson Tide looking to push their record to 4-1 on the season. And you do that, you're in the driver's seat in terms of locking down a postseason spot. Although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the American Conference.
Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially makes the grab and room to run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Moves the pocket. It's Dampier. In the backfield, it's Bray. Still running at the 40. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Tight end now in motion. Here's a give to Barker. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Bray. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Bray. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running the red zone, it's Bray. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Bray. Touchdown, Utes! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Fires quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They run the reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Sets his feet. It's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to go up top on second down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He'll run it. Fouls through the defense. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Number 17 on the field goal.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter and take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. Got enough for the 1st down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. And they still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in it, so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
Driving forward, it's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out wide left, it's Coleman. Touchdown, Cowboys! They move on top here in the 4th. Setting up for the PAT. When it gets this late, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Sets his feet. It's Dampier. Right side, it's Brigg. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Buying a little time to his left. He's going to take off. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Clock's running down late in the ball game. Every first down matters. Every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback. Dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting the first down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Snags it. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And the linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. And he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Out wide right, it's Bray. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
And you've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The Utes will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Dampier. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on 1st down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Wants to throw it. Left side is Bray. Inside the 30. Breaks into the open. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, and he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
Right side, it's Parker. Touchdown, Utah! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the Utes enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. defense playing a bail technique. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Right back to the well. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
He's brought down at the 33. Good enough for a first down.
The offense set for a first down play. On the ground, it's Hawkins. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense option. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that are being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rose.